Here's a simple way to explain to kids when they say S for the letter C and when they say K, because there's two sounds for that letter, yeah? So what I do is get a bunch of words that have got the letter C in them. Some of them sound like S and some of them sound like K. And I get the kid to find all the letter C's and colour them in, and then colour in the next letter after the C. And so I've got some here. I didn't think you'd want to watch me colouring them all in. So I've got some that are already done, but I usually get the kid to do that. And then once they're all coloured in, we sort them. So I'm going to move these down and we're going to sort them into two groups, ones that sound like S and ones that sound like K. And then we're going to eyeball them and look for a pattern. So here we go. So decent, that sounds like S. And cop, K. Face, pencil, and dice, and civil. And the child might not be able to read all of these words. You might have to read some of them with them. Crisp, that's a K. And now cycle. Oh, hasn't coloured in both of them. Whoops. Cycle has got two, hasn't it? So one of those is a S sound and one of them is a K. So it's borderline. That's a S and a K sound. Acid, that's a S and scent. Traffic. Cost is K. Crab. And ice. And clip is a K. And club. K. I see. And cut, K. Panic, can, cup, K. City, and good old cell, that's us, and cat. K. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to list the letter that goes after. On each side of the line. So here we have CE, that's that one. CE, got that? CE, CI, 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 CY, CE, CE, CI, whoops, too high, and CE. So CE, CI, CY, those ones sound like S. These ones, well, there's this one we had CY, but CL, and I should put them out here, CU, and C nothing. I'll put the nothing symbol there for that one. And CL again we had, CA, and CU we had, C nothing we had, CR, do we have that? No, CR, CO, do we have that? No, CO, CA we had, CO, CR we had, and CL we had. Okay, so these are the possible letters that can go after the letter C. So what's the pattern? Well, if you have CE, CI or CY, this one sounds like S. Otherwise, anything else, it's K. Sometimes we do want to write a K with a letter I or an E or a Y after it, and we have to use the letter K, because if we used a letter C, that would be sight, yeah? And that would be sept, and that one would be sigh, yeah? So we have to have a letter K if we want to have the K sound in these words. Kids often ask, well, why don't we just have one letter for K and then another letter for S and get rid of the letter C, for example? So, logical. But the problem is the way that we make words in English. So, for example, the word critic, if we want to change critic into criticism, so we're changing it from the person into the thing that the person does, we're adding this suffix here, and listen to the word criticism. This becomes a S, yeah? So when we add suffixes to words, critical, here it's a K Doesn't matter what the suffix is, the spelling of critic remains, yeah? Criticism. Electrician, for example. This is actually a sh sound now. It used to be electrician, I suppose, or, you know, we didn't have electricians when they said it like that, but the way this used to be said was cian, and then over time we've gone to shin. And then logical. If you did logician, then that would be a sh sound, yeah? Musical. I guess we could do musical, or we could do musician. Yeah, and we keep the music in. Yeah, and then now mimicking. If I'm mimicking someone, if I do this, that would be mimicking. Can't do that. So what we do is we add this. We make it into this spelling. This CK shows you that this is an I. So mimicking. He is mimicking him or her. Panicking. Or panicky, for example. Yeah? We changed the letter C spelling into a CK because this is always K. This is never a CK, is always a K sound, yeah? So what we're doing is we're preserving base words when we make them longer. And that's why we have the more than one sound for this spelling.